going on YouTube? It's your boy Trinity Wolf, and welcome back to another amazing Yu-Gi-Oh! Day episode. Yes, this video is like literally a week behind, but I was feeling a little under the weather and just wasn't feeling recording, but we're back, and well, of course you guys know, if you guys are new to the channel, please destroy that subscribe button. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it. We're now on a mark for 2,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up button for me and let me know down in the comments, what do you feel about Wake Up Your Elemental Hero still? So, round one versus Trap Tricks. Now this locals was a little different considering they were doing the the Kaiba first, second, and third place trophies. So this was supposed to be the week I was gonna play Ancient Gears, but with Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, I just really love that card so much, and I just wanted to keep playing the deck. So also I wanted to win a trophy, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't think Ancient Gears is gonna get me there, but I changed my list just a little bit. I thought for fun I'd put like a little bit of the, even though like Regeki is not a one of, I thought it'd be fun to try putting Change of Heart, Regeki, and honestly I can't remember what the other card, but it was like those like funny one-ofs that's just like, if you see it, it's kind of funny. And Change of Heart actually put in work that day, because it was just like, it's like people weren't really expecting the Change of Heart. I mean, I know like enemy controller's probably a little bit better, but I like Change of Heart. But anyway, I will say this about my pretty much round one opponent. They're coming off of playing Master Duel and trying to play physically for the first time. So they were just like, it's kind of hard to remember what things I can do, because the game alerts you on what you can do. So it's kind of like I know from playing, I was like, yeah, there were certain things they forgot to do. Like, I know like there were certain cards that could have triggered at this time, but that's pretty much just how my round one is gonna go. But as you can see, they get to go off, just maybe I guess not go off, but I pretty much just maintain control here with my Sunrise being just really big, and them not really knowing when they could just use the trap cards at the appropriate time, because there was plenty of times where I was like, okay, I know what trap cards they have. I'm trying to like bait certain things, and they're just, yeah. So that trap card they were really well aware of using, because I kept getting hit by that trap card a lot. It was like negate the effects of like a special summon monster and destroy it, or it was something like that. But not gonna stop us though, because here comes our Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. We're gonna draw some more cards, and we're pretty much gonna, I think we swing for game here with that. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Monster Reborn. That was the other one of. Yeah, that's right. That was the one that we had fun with. I don't know if you guys can still hear it in my voice, but I'm still a little plugged up. But yeah, we get to swing pretty much with Wake Up Your Elemental Hero here, and then we'll pretty much just be game. Game two, I can't remember. I think it was just it was literally just a set 2, maybe? Oh, okay, no, it was like the trap card that you can use the turn it was set, but he discarded another trap for it, and it was just pretty much just Sarah and pass. And, just one monster with no trap cards on the field, I was pretty much just going to be able to just pop off, like, oh, I guess this one was able to come out, because he never did normal summon. But anyway, you guys, I know this video is a little late, but have you guys been watching the Resident Evil 4 stream? Game is crazy, you guys, so hopefully, it just feels weird. I don't know if it feels weird to say that, but if you guys aren't really into video games, then I guess it's not really for you. But I would feel like most of people nowadays are into video games. So if you guys want to check out me struggling against in Resident Evil 4, I'm playing it on hardcore, so it's like extra ridiculous. But if you guys want to, just feel free to check out the streams. if you haven't noticed, if the videos have been uploaded, but I'll be playing it live pretty much. I'm pretty much gonna live stream it until I beat it. I'd rather just take my time and edit my Yu-Gi-Oh videos, because every time I try to like do that with my video games, it just doesn't get a lot of views. So I'd rather just live stream them and get it over with, since I'm not gonna take the time and edit them if they're not gonna get as many views yet anyway. So that's pretty much just how that's gonna be for a while. But we pretty much won trap tricks with these, and now we're gonna be going against Splites here. Now this is always like a crazy matchup for me. I am so goddamn tired of Splites in Master Duel. Like, oh my god. Like, we're doing the Duelist Cup. That's all I'm playing against. Splite. Like, it's so annoying. Like, every now and then I'll get like a hidden gem, but like, oh my god, it's just nothing but Splite, and it's just so ridiculous. And as you can see, we have the Nightmare ability. See, like, for this alone, I might just start playing Droplet in my deck again, because I don't know what it is. I know Kashtira is still a really strong deck. I don't know how it is against y'all's, how it is in y'all's locals, but I think Kashtiras are just falling off, man. Like, the deck is good, yes, but it's just, I don't know, man. A lot of people at my locals just don't think it's good enough. Like, I just think that's how they, I don't know if that's how they feel, but I know there'd be people at my locals that would play it, but no one really plays it. Like, maybe we have like 1 or 2 people that play it, but no one really plays that deck. But every time, like today, like, well, not really today, but in this Yu-Gi-Oh! Day episode, the 2 people that used to come to our locals like a long time ago, they brought Kashtira, and of course they topped, because no one's really playing against it, because no one really wants to play it there. So like, when it comes in, it just wipes everybody out. But I'm not gonna lose to it, but everybody else I guess just really wasn't prepared for it. But anyway, guys, like, as you can see with this game, it was just like a really big grind game. I gave them the Dark Angel, even though I knew he was just gonna be able to lake it off. I was just hoping he would have like a spell card he'd have to start with. And we got hit with a TTT for like a draw 2, I believe, and then here comes Gigantic Splite. Since this was literally a week ago, I can't honestly remember. Pretty much what won me here was Dread Decimator being so goddamn big. He couldn't get over it. So pretty much on our following turn, I think we were able to just win the game here. So I can't, I'm trying to remember what's going on. I think it was still his turn, I believe. But yeah, he just set some cards and passed, because he was really thinking what he could do, and he couldn't do anything, because with the Live Twins, he was locked into Fiends, and like, now all his zones are blocked as well. So with DPE comes back, we normal summon Vion, and we're pretty much just able to just go nuts here. And let's see. Yeah, we have like Crosskeeper and Liquid Soldier on our hand. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, we fuse these off for, what do we do here? Absolute Zero. Draw some cards. I think we, I can't remember what we discarded, but we use Crosskeeper to special Stratos, and I think I'm going to use Stratos to destroy spells and traps. But I just let it go through. I think he lets it go through, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, and we just pretty much just, Ab-Zero wipes the board. Because we used Ab-Zero and another Buster to make Cross, and then here comes Wonder Driver. I use Malicious, getting our Miracle Fusion back, and now I believe we Miracle Fuse. No, not yet. Gosh, I'm sorry, because normally I remember everything I'm doing, but it's literally been a week. I'm sorry that this video wasn't here when it's supposed to be. I went into Plasma, and I really wish I didn't, because he literally top stacks a freaking Imperm. I'm just like, oh my god. I had Spirit and Eos off the Shadow Mist ad, and then, he just pretty much gets to pop off. I really should have just kept DPE on the field. That almost cost me. See, this game was so long, and he does try to go into battle phase, but here comes the Spirit and Eos. We got our favorite contact. See, I did thought Dread, didn't swing for game, but the fact that Dread Decimator did keep me safe was really good. As you can see, we're gonna go into our wake up your elements of hero here. We banished like everything. But unfortunately for me, his face down was a freaking enemy controller. But it wasn't gonna be enough, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, he pretty much just top decks nothing, and then we just pretty much win the game. Game 2, I'm gonna keep this short. I pretty much just get D-barrier twice, so that's pretty much how that goes. So game 3, I'm not even gonna like show the whole game. I literally get D-barrier twice, so that's just not even fun. So we start off with, I forgot what he ashed. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But we Fusion Destinied into... Oh, our Shadow Mist search got ashed. But then we pretty much just go into DPE, and then we're going to give him the Dark Angel. Pretty much what won me the game here was he didn't realize that he could still activate his spell cards. They just resolve negated because he had enemy controller. But he didn't realize he could have just enemy controller tributed it away, because he thought it would have got negated. But of course, you know, now it's just too late at this point, and that pretty much the Dark Angel, him not really knowing that he could still use Econ, pretty much just won us that game. Because if he was gonna be able to Econ take away the Dark Angel and take one of my monsters, oh, that would have been like just terrible. You know, he could have either took Dark Law or DPE, and he would have definitely took DPE, because then he could have just popped Dark Law, and then I would have just been screwed. So he pretty much got lucky here. Now I'm gonna say this: I remember this game completely. I got so salty in this game because this branded player literally stole this match from me, and like not in a good way. Like he literally like was dirty about how he stole this game from me, and I don't care. He stole it. Like he robbed this from me, because I literally deserved to win this match completely, and he stole it from me. And I'll show you guys why. But the reason why I'm gonna talk about this now too, because this game one was a long time. But I have to just show you how my piloting skills are just so good. I had to bait so much stuff, and the way I was able to just keep going, I can tell he was getting frustrated, because he's just like, why is he able to just keep going like this? And I'm just like, I'm just that good, motherfucker. Like, bro, like, I'm just that good, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Like, okay. But anyway, like, man, like, I'm gonna talk about this right now. Branded, they got to be hit in this next list, man. Like, I don't know what you can hit, but I am so tired of playing against branded. Like, if they get to go first, the game is gonna come down to time every single time, because I'm always able to grind with them for so long. Every time I go to game 3, it always depends on who's higher on life, because of our time rules. Our time rules suck so much. Like, I hate our time rules. Like, every time this happens, I'm like, if they go first, if my opponent wins the die roll and I see they're playing branded, I'm like, fuck. And if I don't have Ash for like branded fusion, or if they just use a Luber to search for Lost, at this point I'm gonna do this. If I have Imperm and Ash and they special a Luber off opening, I'm gonna Imperm him every time, because I'm so sick of branded Lost. And then if branded fusion comes down, that shit's getting ashed immediately. But branded Lost is ridiculous, because he can't respond with Imperm. That's why I'm like, if he searches for if he searches for Branded and Lost with Albaz, I'm not going to be able to use this Imperm anyway until my turn. So, Imperm him, Ash the Fusion. That's pretty much just what it's going to have to come down to. But Branded has to get hit in some way. Like, I don't know what you can do to hit this deck, but this deck has to get hit. Like, like I said it already, but I am so tired of going into time. And I'm not the only one of my locals. Everybody else that played against branded, they're like, if I play against one branded player one more time, I swear, like this deck is like an issue. Like, just for time. Like, the deck is just honestly very powerful. Sure, it can lose to silly cards like Ash, but they're able to fuse in so many other ways now. So it's kind of just like, is hitting branded fusion to 1 even going to be an issue? Or just, I don't know what else you can hit, but something's got to get hit in some sense or form, because this deck is just ridiculous. But as you can see, guys, we are still into this game 1 here. Like, I'm sure we are still into this game 1. But yeah, you can see like his pile in his grave. We're just able to just keep going back and forth, man. Like, this is ridiculous. And then, of course, here comes a Masquerade. Pretty much what upset me about me losing this game was him able to make Dragoon. The fact that you're able to just make any kind of fusion you want with Albion is just like ridiculous. Pretty much what the Dragoon pretty much just killed me. I can't remember when it happens, but yeah, and then just Bestials too. Like, oh my god, dude. So it's like, I guess branded wouldn't be that great if you're not playing a dark deck, because then they're gonna have to like banish their own stuff. But then at the same time, it's like they kind of get benefits off that too. But then it's just like, so he goes branded fusion here. We make Ab 0, but then but then this is where he makes the Dragoon, and then he pops the absolute 0, and I burn for 25, and then I lose because of how much health. I had like 22,000. I had like 2,200 in life, and he burned me for games, and I was like, okay, well, now on to the game 2. I'm like, well, now that he had no disruptions for me, so you already know what that's going to mean for us hero players. We're going to pop off. So I'm going to get the Dark Angel, because, pretty much branded just loses to that, because they literally have no way to get over that. They don't have a monster that's small enough that they contribute it with. They can't afford to play Link monsters, because then they can't really do any of their fusions. So pretty much just Dark Angel is just a free win against them. As you can see, we make DPE. I think I unfortunately had to fuse away the Dark Angel. I don't think I was able to give it to him, but we were set up for Cosmo Neos. So yeah, as you can see, we summon Aqua Dolphin during his turn in this draw phase, and then we make Cosmo, and then he literally just passes. Like, he doesn't even, he just sets a card and passes, and then DPE comes back, and then I wish I didn't take all this extra time. If I would have just maybe not spent all this extra time just making this bigger board and just killing him, I probably would have had maybe more time in this game 3. But pretty much what's happened in this game 3. This is why I said I got robbed. Like, I had everything for him. I Ash the Branded Fusion. He summons 5 times. I Nibiru him. Right? Here comes the rock. Here comes the rock, and then he's just looking in his graveyard for no reason. All you have is Albion's effect, and all I had to do is go Fusion Destiny, and look, he's already signing the slip when I had a few seconds left. He was already attempting to sign the slip, and that made me so mad. And if he wasn't he was taking so much extra time looking at his grave. He was after I nibbed, he was looking at his grave. I'm like, bro, you have nothing but Albion. Why are you looking in your grave and stalling for time? Pass your turn. You have nothing. All you have is set Branded Fusion. Pass. That's all you got. So why are you stalling looking at your grave? And then when I draw for a turn, and I'm trying to be quick, so I activate Fusion Destiny. And he's like, what phase did you activate that in? I'm like, bro, it's a normal spell card. What are you talking about? What phase did I start this in? It's a normal spell card. What are you talking about? And what made me even more upset was, so all it was branded in red, set, no cards in hand. Fusion Destiny goes off, right? The, DPE would have came out. It wouldn't have mattered what fusion you had, right? Because if you added the branded monster, and you had the Nibiru token, you know what I'm saying? even if DPE came out when you were like, okay, well, DPE summon, I'm gonna activate Branded in red. All I would have done was like, okay, trigger DPE. I would have popped the token and popped DPE. All you would have been able to do was add the Albaz, like whatever you would have added back from your grave. All you would have been able to do was add that to your hand, because you wouldn't have been able to fuse nothing, because you had nothing. You know what I'm saying? You would have had nothing. And then I would have swung with Nibiru, and then time would have been called. That would have been it. That would have been it. But, you know, he wanted to, like, take extra time to do other things, and then being like, what phase did you activate that card? And I'm like, bro, it's a normal spell. What are you talking about? Of course it's main phase 1. And, like, and then the fact that he was trying to sign the slip when I still had, like, maybe, like, 10 seconds to, like, do my turn, that made me so mad. Like, he really thought, like, he just, like, had it. And then, but I literally would have had that, but he was just taking so much time. And that made me so mad. Like, I was like, dude, like, you want to win like that? Like, okay, fine, dude. Like, but I guarantee you, if this video finds your way, bro, you're not winning that next match, bro. I'm gonna just tell you that now. You ain't winning again, dude. Because you won in a sly little cheap way. Oh, your boy Trinity Wolf coming for that this time. You ain't doing that. That ain't happening, bro. You ain't winning like that. Not against me, dude. Not again. But I could have been petty about it too, like calling a judge, being like, you know, my opponent's stalling. But I'm like, you know what? You want to win like that? Fine, bro. You can have this little. You can have that little petty win, bro. That's fine. But I'm gonna be done with my salt. I'm gonna be done. As you can see, I'm playing against Branded again. Normally I don't. So I pretty much lose again. Why did I lose this one again? I think this one was in time as well. Because, gosh, man, just Branded is just ridiculous, dude. And my opponent plays heroes as well, so he does know which cards to stop as well, so that's always like to me. Every time I play against somebody who plays heroes, it always makes me worried, because it's just like they know what to stop. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, they're like, that increase looks good. Oh, that Vion looked good. But most other players are just like, I'll just stop polymerization. And I'm just like, okay, but we have ways to recycle it. And we have... unfortunately, my biggest mistake today was, I don't know why, I played one polymerization. And throughout the whole day, I was just like, why did I do that? Like, one polymerization just cost me so much. And as you can see, I get bodied here. All I had was DPE, and I was just like, yeah, he has a Mirror Jade. Ain't nothing I can do. Game 2, however, of course, you know, every time I get to go first against Branded, it's cakewalk. It's cakewalk. Like, you know, we do our Stratos. Here comes our Vision Hero plays. Send Miss, get Poly. Like, every time I play against Branded going first, it's cakewalk. Like, here we go. We just, where do we go? We go cross first. We search our Dark Angel, and he already knows that's dangerous. Infernal Deceiver. We get our Nebula, and I mean, we reveal Nebula, and then Rhoda hears Aqua Dolphin, and it's like he pretty much just knows that Cosmo Boy is coming, because here comes a normal summon Aqua Dolphin, pitching a Grand Mole. We get rid of Albaz. He takes 500. Here comes the Fusion Destiny, because we never normal summoned yet, so normal summoning Aqua Dolphin felt so good. We saw the hand. He gets the Dark Angel. DPE comes out, and he tries to attempt Battle Phase. We have Spirit. We get our instant, and then, you know, I said, do you want to Reclare? And then I just pop in Deceiver, and that was pretty much his game. Game 3, however, I don't know if... I wonder if Fusion Deployment might get limited, because Fusion Deployment into... I forgot what her name is. Fusion Deployment into that card is insane. Like, that is ridiculous. So, maybe Fusion Deployment limit to 1? I wouldn't say ban the card, but definitely maybe limit to 1, because Fusion Deployment into that card is insane. Because you can Fusion Deployment into that, into Albaz, like... because it doesn't, like, lock you into, you know, negating your stuff. We change a heart targeting the Fusion monster, I believe, but I knew, like, he had the trap card. So I was like, okay, well, this is going to be a bait as much as I can, but my hand was just really bad. Like, I had an Abiru that I couldn't use because he never summoned 5 times. My hand was just bad, so I think that's just pretty much what's just gonna make us lose the game. But I know I have a video I'm gonna make for a Master Duel ban list, because you guys have told me during like the live stream chats, pretty much after Duelist Cup, that's when they decide to use that's when they decide to drop a ban list. But I have a ban list that I have already put together already, so I might do a small video on a Master Duel ban list. But if you guys want me to do like a regular TCG ban list, I can try to think about some things that they can do. I'm definitely gonna focus on some branded stuff though, because this deck is absolutely insane. I think everybody knows Kashtira probably won't survive the next ban list. I think all they're gonna do is just ban the card that blocks your zones. I think that's all they're going to do, because I know the deck's going to get more support and it's going to be able to do more things. But I think if they just ban that card, Rise Heart is strong enough. You know what I'm saying? So if they just hit that one card that blocks your zones, I'll be completely fine with the deck. And then as you can see, you play against Branded again. But luckily this time we get to go first. Like, oh my god. Like, that's all I want, is to go first against Branded. But unfortunately, I don't think I can't remember if my board was strong or not. But my opponent was being sneaky. He played DPE in his deck too. He got like DPE, Dragoon. I'm like, bro, like, I thought I was done with people putting DPE in their deck, bro. Keep Dragoon. Like, leave DPE out of this. Like, leave him alone. Like, he's had enough. Like, I want him out of other people's decks. Like, this is it. It's time for us to have him. But I thought my Call by the Grave and Forbidden Droplet was going to be enough. But he had a Fusion Destiny as well. And I was like, like, are you kidding me? Like, why are you playing DPE, bro? And pretty much our DPEs just go back and forth over and over and over. And it's just, like, so annoying. But we used Dark Panther to copy his DPE. I'm like, let's go. And it actually has. So, I mean, I know I don't have 2 DPE effects. But with Dark Panther having DPE's effect, everything was going to, be 0, definitely. But, man, I think I actually lose this game 1, to be honest. I can't quite remember. To be honest with you, I really can't remember. It was a long day, and this was a week ago, so I'm sorry if I can't remember everything, you guys. Let's see. Cross goes into... Oh yeah, he bestials my target. I just wish bestials were just dead, bro. Like, when you play a dark deck, it's just like, man, it's just so annoying for them to just banish your stuff over and over again. It's just like, oh god, man. Pretty much our DPEs just keep chipping away at each other's board this whole time. I really wasn't trying to get my DPE in the grave, mostly just because of his bestials, and I'm like, man, I really don't want this to get in the grave. But when I saw he had Branded Fusion, I was like, shit. Yeah, here comes Branded Fusion. I got 1 card in. I think my 1 card is Spirit Neos, I think. Oh yeah, here comes Dragoon. Oh god, man. He goes Battle Phase. I was just like, I guess I didn't. Yeah, here comes the increase. He had no cards in hand for the Dragoon negate. What? Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm just like blanking. I can't remember everything. But yeah, his board was just like ridiculous. Set a card. Trigger DPE to pop DPE, I think, and then he just uses the thing to fuse. Is that what happened? God, I can't remember. But like, this was not looking good for us at all. I think we just popped the Mirror Jade because I'm like, well, I'm gonna lose my board anyway. He goes to Dragoon to pop DPE, I believe, but we just droplet it. What did we favorite contact into? There's the sunrise. Did we just make a... I think we just made another sunrise, I think. Oh, we've made Wake Up. So, here's the thing. I'm wondering... I've got to wonder this. I need to get, like, a judge's question on this or not. So, we all know easily, if you, Miracle Fusion into Wake Up, we obviously know how many attacks and stuff he's going to get. But what if we favorite contact into him? Could we put almost our whole deck back into... Could we almost put our whole grave and banish back into our deck for Wake Up? Because it says, 1 fusion plus warrior monsters. So would I be able to almost put my whole grave back into my deck? Is that how that would work? And would he still be able to attack that many times? You know what I'm saying? Because I would have to... That's something I'm wondering. Because I'm like, how does favorite contact work with Wake Up Your Elemental Hero? Because that is crazy. Like, I really couldn't... Because, like, I only did the 2 because I'm like, I don't know if this would be illegal or not. So I just did the 2 monsters. You know what I'm saying? So I was like... Because if I could put my whole grave and banish back into my deck, oh, we ain't never decking out. like yeah, I'm gonna put my whole grave back into my. I'm gonna put my whole banish and grave back into my deck, and pretty much just start this duel over. But as you can see, I got freaking lava golemed. There goes the branded the field spell. But he wasn't really able to do anything. So when I took my 1000 damage. With the Lava Golem increase came back. We had to freaking normal summon Dark Panther. And I think we just swung with that. And then he made... I can't remember. I can't see what it is because the glare... I think it was Chimera. The Griffin. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember the name of that damn thing. But I got dropleted anyway. But we top deck a freaking Foolish Burial. And that is all we ever wanted to see. And pretty much just we get to pop off, and that's just going to be game there, you guys, because, we had no disruptions. We make Plasma, take his guy, Denier, and then we pretty much just get to go off. So that's pretty much going to be game there. Game 3, I believe I won at the skin of my teeth here. He was actually going first, but he literally said, damn, pass. Like, his hand was that bad. Like, his hand was like nothing but Bestials. So that pretty much just let me go off. So he was just trying to get some defense here. But that just pretty much didn't worry me. I was like, oh good, at least he didn't wait for Malicious to hit Grave yet, so I was thankful for that. I was like, oh good, like I'm able to use my Malicious this time, and we pretty much just get the pop off. Yeah, we pretty much just got rid of those guys. We made Dark Law, and pretty much just that was going to be game, you guys. So, this was the final round, you guys, but I made some misplays. We weren't going to get a trophy just because of the 2 losses I had, and so me and my opponent were essentially playing for fun at this point. He was playing Dragon Link. But what sucked was, like, there was only, like, 3 other tables on the right of us. We were just really short of being able to get a trophy. I was like, oh, we're not going to be able to get one anyway, so... that's just pretty much gonna be it, you guys. But this Yu-Gi-Oh! Day was fun. Maybe I maybe I should have been petty about the first branded game. Maybe I should have just been like, hey, can I get a judge? Like, my opponent was like stalling for time. Like, when I Nibiru'd him, he just kept looking in his grave for like something he might have. I'm like, he has nothing in his hand. All he has is Albion and Grave. That's all. That's the only effect he has. So can I get like a time extension for my turn, because he's literally just trying to stall. But anyway, I don't know if I should have been like that. But anyway, guys, this is gonna be your boy Trinity Wolf signing out. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys in the next video.